today my friend Ashima is with me, who opened a home decor company named Alaya with her friend Pallavi. How are you doing, Ashima?
I am all good. How are you, Akulina?
I'm doing great.
ਗੱਲ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੋਣੀ ਐ ਸੁਣ ਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੋਣੀ ਐ ਪਾਕ ਸੀ ਖੁੱਲਿਆਂ ਫਿਜ਼ਾਵਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੀ ਅਜ਼ੀਮ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਸ਼ਹਿਨਸ਼ਾਹ
कहीं की नजर लगता है अब है जागे हम फिक्री जो थी पीछे रह गई निकले उनसे आगे हम हवा में बह रही है जिंदगी कह रही
One is from organized corporate world, one is from the startup company. Let's listen the story from them, how they have made it so successful within 4 years. So I'm really happy to get you. After coming Delhi, suddenly I got to know about you from my friend Gaurav.
तन तेरे के मन महके तेरा कह के खुद को मेरे दिल की बात जाने कायनात तेरे दिल की खबर बस मुझको तन तेरे के मन महके तेरा कह के खुद को मेरे दिल की बात जाने कायनात तेरे दिल की खबर बस मुझको.
When did the story of Alaya truly begin, and what's the meaning behind the name? What does it mean?
Right. So the story of Laya started, I think, 5 years back. And surprisingly, Akulina, it started 5 years back on this exam day.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. I was
So-
thinking about it in the cab on the way here because we started in 2020 on the first day of Navratri. And this is 2025, first day of Navratra.
Oh.
So it's kind of a coincidence.
Yes.
That was 17th October, but today I think it's a different date. But whatsoever, so it started 5 years back, and as an Instagram page we started off.
Okay.
Yeah, I started this with my partner Pallavi. She's my friend from college. We both started it, and it grew as a decor brand.
Mhm.
But we had a concept in mind of a home decor particularly. Now we are into Horeca decor, we're into event decor and everything. So now we don't call ourselves as a home decor brand because it's expanded exponentially. So that's exciting for us. Alaya in itself, so it has a Hindi meaning and an English meaning.
Okay.
So in Hindi, it means ale, something which is like a home or a safe place or an abode. That's what it means in Hindi.
Okay.
And it also has an English meaning to it, which means sublime or greatness.
Greatness. I can
So-
see on your page. I have seen that the greatness you have. And one thing I have to tell you that you are beautiful inside and out.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes, truly.
Thank you so
I believe
much.
that every creative journey starts with a reason.
Yeah.
The same for me also.
Mhm.
When I started my podcast, I'll
Right.
share somewhere else. Leaving behind the comfort of a corporate job to start something creative, it's never easy.
Mhm.
So, what was the turning point that made you say, "Let's create something new"? Just jump into the opportunity. What is that?
Oh god, it's actually a mixture of a lot of feelings. So, like you rightfully said, corporate life gives you a comfort. You know, you have a set routine, you have set tasks, set goals, and you just have to follow that set,
Yes.
set routine to be somewhere. But we spend like 80% of our lives doing a job. If you think about it,
Yes.
it's like Monday to Friday, you go to your job,
Tight
you go to
schedule.
office. Yeah, and then you come back also. Once you're home, you're thinking about something. or
Closing the
other.
loops.
Yeah, you are. It's a mental process also, mental and emotional process. So, like if we spend 80% of our life doing something, it has to be great. It has to resonate with us, resonate with our values.
Yes.
So, corporate holistically, be it any industry, any sector, maybe the holistic rules of corporate didn't really resonate with me. uh, I don't really fit into a box, I feel. And corporate has taught me a lot. It has given me a lot. It has given me the money to start my own business, actually. But it's something I couldn't think of doing in the longer term. So it was during COVID that Pallavi, my partner, and I, we sat together and we realized that, okay, now's the time. If we don't do it now, we will for sure regret it later. So we both started off Alaya, and now we're here.
Yes, I have seen your Instagram page and the boho decor, and you just provide all the uh, items to the like cafe and resort also, right?
Correct.
And you never know in future. Maybe I need your help in the future. Maybe I have a plan of making my own studio.
That's so
It's a dream. I don't know how much it will
Yeah.
happen, but I have my dream that I can decorate my everything according to my choice,
Correct.
because you know every thing, like whatever you are putting in your room, that's really matters, and it tells a story about your thought process.
Correct.
It's about your intellect, it's about your creativity,
Absolutely.
many things.
Yeah.
So it's a reflection of your personality also.
Correct. Absolutely.
Sometimes our passion come from our childhood. Did either of you have any creative or artistic connection growing up that somehow led you here?
So, nothing, I like speaking truthfully, there was nothing which was very much related to business, because we both are from, our both our families are from service backgrounds, like government sector backgrounds. So, business was never on the cards for either of us. Um, but creativity, yes, I always considered myself as a creative person. Like I said before, I can never fit into the box. They always say no, that thinking outside the box.
Yes.
I was living outside the box.
Yes.
Like these set rules that are made for us through our life, schooling and then college and then job and then marriage and then etc. etc. I I always questioned that path. Like if I had an option, maybe I wouldn't even do schooling. I feel like that's such a, I don't know how schools are nowadays, but back in our time, schools are very linear.
Yes.
They really encourage linear thinking.
Mm.
So you have to really question that to be able to think outside the box.
Yes.
So from my childhood, I knew that I'm not designed for linear thinking, and I'm not designed for a linear passage of life. So that's something I had in my mind. But other than that, business was never on the cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you have to have that idea.
Hmm.
What I feel, you don't have to be really very good at that thing. What I'm doing now, podcast, maybe many skills, what I'm doing now, it's helping me from my background. Because I'm from the teaching background. So many things, like I was a member of any club or something, that is helping me out here. But yes, definitely childhood matters the most. Sometimes we feel that what's coming. But I feel, some people I see, they are very artistic. If anybody can draw and they had some background of drawing, then they have that notion, how can I build my house in a organized way or something, that comes really. That's artistic. Maybe you cannot be a good painter, but you can be an artistic person. How do you describe the current position of Alaya? What's the proudest milestone so far?
So current position, as I said before, we started as a home decor brand, but now we call ourselves as a decor brand. So I think this year particularly has been really life changing for us. We've expanded like globally.
Oh.
So earlier we used to only sell through Instagram and our website, but this year we've expanded to Amazon, First Cry,
Wow.
Myntra. We're launching on Blinkit also. So, and we've also kind of expanded in a gifting sector other than decor. And it's this year has been huge in terms of the Horeca decor that we've done, like hotels, restaurants, the cafe sector, events also. So that those have been very big projects for us, not just in terms of money, but also in terms of creativity. Because
Yes.
then when these cafe owners, they approach you and they have a vision in mind, and you are able to create that vision first on paper and through products, and then when you
Yes.
see that on reality, it gives you a next level kick. I think that's something that's like one of the most proudest moment. And when your stuff reaches globally, like we've shipped to USA, Dubai, Australia, and they're like that feeling that people outside India are holding made in India products
Mm-hmm.
that have been kind of in a way created by you. That's also a great feeling because we are proudly made in Bharat. Like we make
Yes.
everything from scratch within
Mm.
India. So when people outside India appreciate the craft of India,
Mm.
it's a proud moment.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. From zero to hero. Now I can see that Alaya is growing and glowing both together. Yeah, Alaya is really creative in that way how you are describing the things.
Mm.
Sometimes our home that reflects a lot. For my home, I feel it's not a home. It's not a place.
Mhm.
It's a feeling. Same like that. Alaya is a feeling. Feeling. It's an emotion.
Yes, it is lot of
Yes,
emotions.
lot of emotions are there. So running a business together can be fun and enjoyable and freedom also, but also challenging.
Right.
So how do you divide roles and what's the secret to keeping your partnership strong?
Correct. So partnership, I think partnership is a challenging aspect to any business because two minds
Yes,
are
together.
thinking together, right? So thankfully, our partnership is more of a friendship than a partnership. So that friendship element, that love element is always there.
Mm.
So Pallavi, my partner, she's been with me throughout my college journey, and up till now, I think it's been 8 years. So we've seen all sides of each other. So having a transparent relationship is very important.
Very
Having a-
important.
yeah, being transparent and communicating very clearly about how you feel. I think that's the number one thing.
Yes.
Transparency. You don't. Secondly, Pallavi and I, we both have very different work styles. She had her corporate journey in a startup.
Mm.
She has more of a freestyle approach of
Mm.
working. And I was in Gardner before. It's an MNC, and we have it's a research-based MNC. So we have very like a structured and organized way of working.
Mm.
So both our work styles are very different, but thankfully they're complementary to each other
Yes.
because we both handle different aspects of business. So whatever problem that I'm not able to solve through my approach, she helps me with that.
That's great.
So yeah, as long as it's complementary and you keep a very transparent communication between both of you all, I think it's a long way to go.
I haven't seen Pallavi, but I can see through your lens. I can see her through your lens. So what I want to say, friendship sometimes it can go at different level. That I can see in you. That 8 years you have seen her in a different way.
Correct.
Bad time, good time. Then you have decided that okay, let's start something new. But definitely we can learn from these two friends, college friends, and they have reached in a high level of business like partnership together. Friends, life is a full box of chocolates. You don't know what will come on the way. So try to make your friendship so like great and just try to make it so transparent like them that can help you to make something together in the future. You never know. What she cannot do, her friend can help.
Yeah.
What her friend cannot do, she can help. But the thing is, how they can do it together are great. So, friends, choose Alaya. If you want to decorate your home, choose Alaya. Go to their Insta page, and if you want to give any gift to other people, think about that. It's an emotion, it's a love. The story of love and emotion. Alaya. Shima, I'm curious to know from you that suppose some people they are doing the corporate job, but they have something in their mind, something unique. They want to think something out of the box, but they cannot do that. They cannot take that challenge. Okay, I can do it. So, what is your advice to them?
I think there are a lot of people who are currently feeling that way.
Yes.
Including most of my friends, they are in the corporate world, but whenever I speak with them, they're always so motivated that we also want to start something
Yes,
of our own.
something of our own.
Yeah, but my advice to them would first be that are you really sure that you want to start a business? Like, I'm not trying to demotivate or discourage anybody, but it's a tough process. Business, as they say, it might look very fancy that you have your own freedom, you have your own creativity, and you can, make your own rules. It's very exciting that way. but it's also very hard. I don't think that it's for somebody who doesn't have a thick skin. You need to have a very thick skin to start a business, because emotionally, mentally, physically, it will take a toll on you. So if you are ready, if you're really ready for that toll, if you're really ready for that challenge, and you really love and you really stand for the idea of doing a business, and you love your product, and you love what it is offering to the customers, I think then only you should go for it. Because once you start, of course, it's going to be tough. And you're going to think about the comforts of having a corporate life. See, corporate life is not very, but it is comfortable. You have a very set routine, as I said before.
Yes.
Very set routine, everything is set for you.
Mm.
Everything is laid out for you. You just have to execute.
Yes.
But in business, you have to make everything from scratch. So if somebody is really ready for it, it's going to be an amazing journey, a hard one, but you're going to love it.
If you love it, then you can do it.
Yeah, and if you're ready for it, if you have the right skill. It's ups and downs, because business is all about this. Someday
Okay.
you get a huge order, huge sales, and you feel like you are the next Ambani or something. But someday you feel like, oh my god, I don't even have the money to run my ads. So it's a huge roller coaster. So if you're ready for that roller coaster and you really love what you're bringing to the table, I think you should have faith in yourself and just start off.
Yes. So, friends, business has the freedom, but definitely besides that, if you want to take the challenge, it has a roller coaster. It is a roller coaster.
Correct.
So, think about that. If you are resilient, you can do that.
Yeah.
That is the one word I can say. If you have to be very resilient. Whenever you are sad, if you are not getting something, you have to be very, you have to hold your horse. Okay, I can get it. I have to think about it. How can I get better? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts so from the heart. I can see that. And definitely what you are doing, all from the heart. Doing something from your passion, you can get the success. Don't run after money, run after your passion. Definitely you'll get the success.